Okay, you are listening to Laura's blog. My name is Loretta Nash. I am reading from a pamphlet from that is called Going Back to Civilian Life, War and Navy Departments, February 1946. Okay, and we are on, or where I'm reading from, is page 68, free training. I cut it off a few sentences from the in the last broadcast. Yeah, broadcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and reread those sentences and try to catch you up. Okay, free training. If you have a service-connected disability, you may be trained to return to your old job in spite of your disability. If your disability prevents you from working at your old job, you can be taught a new occupation with in which your disability will not hinder you. Oh, I wish uh, everything I know that I'm not a veteran, but everything I know is a wimp. Use my hands. Okay. Such teachings are called vocational training and is enabling many veterans to overcome physical handicap, to adjust themselves to civil life, and to regaining their earning power. Expenses for tuition, books, supplies, and equipment are paid by the government. During training and the 2 months thereafter, you will receive a substantial allowance in addition to your pension, to which you are entitled. You will receive a minimum payment of pension and substance allowance of $105 a month if you have no dependents, and a minimum of $115 a month if you have a dependent. These minimum rates are increased by an added allowance of $10 a month for a child, $7 a month for additional child, and $18 a month for a dependent parent. Well, interesting, but this is back in 1956, so this price is, I wish I could get it now, but for me, I have zero coming in. Insurance is the next thing. It's on page 59. Provision for Provisions for waiver of insurance premium of total disability veterans are discussed under the title Waiver of Premiums, page 27. And then the next topic is hospital treatment, medical service, veterans administration, homes, etc. If you should ever need further hospital care for a service-connected disability, it will be provided upon request of the Veterans Administration. You will be given proper hospitalization and free transportation, parentheses, which authorized by the Veterans Administration, close parentheses, to the appropriate hospital. And it's funny. think my dad had a little bit of that, but he's a Vietnam veteran. This is World War II. Okay. Your own ability to pay has no bearing on this service. Medical service or dental care not requiring hospitalization will also be provided. To service This service includes medical appliances, bridge work, etc. Of course, the condition must have been caused by aggressive caused or exaggerated uh, by your military aggravated by your military service. Okay. Okay, if you are so disabled as to unable to earn a living and are without adequate means of support, you can apply to the Veterans Administration for admission to one of many Veterans Administration homes located throughout the country. Review of retirement is the next section, and this is on page 70. If you are an officer or former officer who had been retired or released to inactive service without pay pursuant to the decision of a retiring board of medical survey, or deposition board because of physical disability, you have the right. Give me a second. I'm thinking. The word parentheses within 15 years, close parentheses, to request review of the board's decision. Applications should be made to the service in which you serve. Ooh, my dad, Vietnam in 93 and 73. And I guess my cousin, it just ended. Desert Storm. I didn't get to be in Desert Storm, but okay. Emergency financial assistance. If you should need emergency financial assistance between the time you have separated from the service and the time you claim is declared by the Veterans Administration, you may be able to get it through your local chapter of the Red Cross. Assistance may be granted or may be by grant or by loan, depending upon your apparently ability to repay. It is made for such needs as shelter, food, clothing, and fuel. Applications for such assistance should be made to the local chapter of the Red Cross. Help in securing benefits to which you or your family may be entitled is also provided. And that's the end. And that's the end of 71. Okay, and got a blue page again. And the blue page says benefits of dependent. And this time the illustration looks more like a comic book. It's not a watercolor. Well, it's basically watercolor, but it's more comic booky to me. Has an older lady with glasses holding a piece of paper up, a man pointing at it, a girl looking at it, and then a boy looking at the dad. Interesting. Okay. Government insurance. And then there's a little picture of a mama and a little girl. Okay. And it says government assistance. Government insurance. Okay. When a veteran dies, dependents should immediately notify the director of dependents and benefactors claim service, Veterans Administration, Washington 25, D.C., so that his government insurance can be settled promptly. Huh. I wonder if she got that in 1979. Weird. Upon the death of the person who carried government insurance, the Veteran Administration, when notified, will send the necessary blank to the beneficiary, the benefactor. National Service Life Insurance payments may not be made by the Veterans Administration in one lump sum, but may be paid in equal monthly payments. Job for dependents. In some cases, the wives of disabled veterans and, provided that they are not remarried, the widow of veterans are given certain preferences for positions in the United States Civil Service. Wish it was in for now, but my husband was not a veteran either. Only people that I know was a veteran was my dad, Mr. Paul. All those other people, we were just flat-footed and overweight. Okay, disabled dependent. Any dependents with a vocational handicap and who is of employable age may get special training or other services necessary to prepare him for a job through the state rehabilitation agency. Y'all, my husband went to that, but he did when he was older. Apply to your state board of education or desire at the nearest United States Employment Service officer for a location of the state rehabilitation agency. The one in Arkansas, it was in Hot Springs, because I remember that because I took my husband there, and I don't think his dad went to Vietnam. I don't remember. I know my dad went to Vietnam. His dad probably went to Vietnam. Maybe not. Okay, we're coming up on the break. I really would want to try to read more of 75 that's here, but since we're coming up on a break, it's not gonna be able to do that in this many seconds. You are listening to Lore's blog. My name is Loretta Nash. On the side, besides doing this, I do artwork. I have a bachelor's degree in art. I have been painting and drawing all my life, and I have a business, and it is called Loretta Nash Fine Arts, and I'll see you in a bit.